Hi, this is Jonathan from QR Codes Unlimited, and in this video, we're going to show you how to use QR Codes Unlimited for Shopify. So I'm in my Shopify store here, and I've got QR Codes Unlimited installed. If you don't have it installed yet, just go to the Shopify App Store, search for QR Codes, search for QR Codes Unlimited. QR Codes Unlimited is, as of this recording, the only QR code app built for Shopify. And it's the most popular app in the category with all the features that you're going to need that we're going to walk through here. So we're in our store. We just installed the app. It says, welcome to QR Codes Unlimited. And there's two kind of main categories of things we can do. First, we can create our first QR codes. That's probably why you installed this app. And we're going to walk through how to do this. It's super simple. The other thing is there's a special feature called order generated QR codes. These are QR codes that are specific to each order in your Shopify app, and they have a special setup that you have to go through. We're going to show how to do that in this video as well. But let's start with your basic QR codes. It's probably why you got here. So you say dynamic QR codes, create your first QR code, you click here, and there's different kinds of QR codes you can make. And these fall into two categories. The first is Shopify QR code. These are QR codes that are going to link to assets that are specific to Shopify. It can be your add to cart page with a product already in it. So when someone scans that, it adds a product automatically to the cart. It can be a product page. It can be a Shopify page, a collection. It can go right to the checkout page. So these are QR codes that are going to link to Shopify specific items. Now you can also create QR codes for other internet things. You can send it to any URL you want, maybe a social media, your Instagram or your Facebook or YouTube or something like that. You can have it go just text when they scan it, an image, a PDF file. We see a lot of these if you need people to be able to scan a QR code and get information about your product, like a data sheet, for example. VR code, connect to Wi-Fi. There's all kinds of options here. That's where we're going to start. We'll start just with product page. That's a simple one. So we'll hit product page there. And now it comes the time to configure my QR code. I'll walk through all the settings here. Don't be intimidated. It's pretty straightforward. At the top is the target. This is where we're going to choose where that QR code is going to go. And here we can search for any of our products. Let's see, this is a woodworking store that we have here. So we'll choose this stool and it will go ahead and load that up. And then we can give the QR code a name. That's an internal name that is used for our own reference. So we can say stool QR code for Expo. We can have the QR code expires if we want. If we don't want, if we only want to use for a limited time, maybe because it has a discount applied to it. So let's say automatically apply a discount. We can go in and choose one of our discount codes. We can type that in. That's here. And so this should be a code that you've already created in your discounts in Shopify, one of your codes. And so let's say this Expo, and this Expo is next weekend. So we want the QR code to expire the weekend after, so people can't use it and get that discount beyond that Expo. And if we choose that, we can have it go somewhere to say that this has been expired if we want to. That's an option. We don't have to. So that's a little bit how you can put the settings. You can also tag it if you want to organize your QR codes, tag it with different things. So there's lots and lots of different features of things you can do. But the basic idea is you're going to choose where it goes, give it a name. If you want to add some extra functionality, you can do that here. You can give it tags, discount codes. You can also enable UTM tracking. So in Google Analytics or in Shopify Analytics, you can track what visits are coming from your QR code as well. So lots of little options there. And then we get to customize your design. This is the fun part. You can add your logo or another logo. Let's say we want to add the Instagram logo to the middle, or you can upload your own logo here. You can make it in a square or in a circle. You can give it a shadow, and you'll see it updates here as we're changing what's going on Here we can put some text below or to the left or to the right. Let's give it on the top. Let's just say scan me. And so there you'll see, adds it there. We can choose colors and all kinds of different color schemes. We can do pure colors, we can do gradients. We'll show a little gradient here. So you can see it goes from a dark to light. Maybe we want to do gradient to something that's even lighter here. So there we go. Diagonal, all these different options on how you want to color it. You can give it shapes. So QR codes can have slightly different variations. You can't totally customize it, but different kinds of things. So maybe this kind of line style fits our brand better, and we'd rather have circles in the corner and circles as the inner eye in the corner. Give it a little softer look there. So you can customize all that to fit your brand and your look. You can also give it a frame. We have some frames here if you want to kind of frame it up. So you can get that QR to go fit where it's going, fit your style, and then you can come over here and download it. And you can download it in different file formats and different sizes for whatever your need is. So that's kind of in a nutshell all the ways you can create and customize that QR code with QR Codes Unlimited for Shopify. A couple more features that we want to dive into here, because there is a lot of features in this app. It can pretty much do anything you want. It's why we've got so many users, so many Shopify stores, from really big stores to smaller stores, using this for all of their different QR codes needs. So let's dive into some more features. One, in here you'll see standard. There's also a simple QR code. You'll notice this is a lot less kind of lines. It's a lot less busy. You can't have a picture in a simple QR code. It's a slightly different style. There are some limitations that we encourage you to read if you're going to use that, but sometimes these simple QR codes just look better. They fit more the style that you're trying to do, so that is an option as well. So there we go. Let's go back to the main page of our app here. And you'll see there's the QR code we created. Now, there are a number of other QR codes and functionalities that we can do that are more advanced. The first one I'm going to show is batch create. So oftentimes there's situations where you want to create a bunch of QR codes for all your products or for a subset of your products. We have shops who use this, who have a bunch of different supplements that they sell, and they want a different QR code for each supplement. So this is an easy way to do this. So you don't have to choose each one by itself. I should say for that supplement, they want to allow it so when someone scans the QR code they put on that supplement, it is an automatic reorder. It adds it to the cart. And so that allows them to do that. So you can filter based on Shopify filters which products you want to create QR codes for, and there's tutorials here on how to create filters. It's a Shopify functionality. And then you can choose where you want it to go, like an add to cart. You can choose variants. You can choose a discount code if you want to apply that. And then the style, and then hit generate. And this will generate a whole batch of QR codes automatically for you that then you can download in a zip file and easily use and process into wherever it's going to go. So a lot of powerful stuff you can do there. Let's talk about order-generated QR codes as well as some of these other functionalities here. So order-generated QR codes are another really powerful feature of our platform. And what these do is allow you to create QR codes that are unique to each order. That might sound a little interesting, but it means you can do different things. For example, you can, and this is when it's scanned, there's different things that you can do. So for each order, you can open the admin fulfillment page of the order. This allows, now this is for internal use, but in your fulfillment center, you can create a QR code that goes on the internal packing slip or the internal pick and pull for that order, which then allows someone to scan that and pull up that order on Shopify automatically on their phone or iPad or device, and so they can track the fulfillment of that order. So that's a very common use case we have. Another one we have is you want to put this onto the invoice that you send, and allows someone to scan it and go immediately to add all the products from that order to the cart, a reorder. Hey, reorder this, scan this QR code, boom, they scan it, automatically adds it to the cart. You can also add the first item. You can do a bunch of other things. One more I'll point out that's a little different is you can do a basic ticketing functionality. So if you want an order to have effectively a ticket with it that when you scan the QR code, you see the history of those scans. You can choose that as well, and you can limit the number of times it can be scanned. So you can use it as an entry card, for example. And then there's different ways that you can basically integrate this order QR code into, for example, your order confirmation email or your packing slip template. And we have instructions on how to do all of these very nicely spelled out in here. I'm not going to go in detail in this video, but go ahead and check it out and you'll see how to do that. And of course, you can customize the design too. So that's order generated QR codes. Authentic QR codes are another really powerful functionality. So authentic QR codes allows you to create QR codes that help you validate authenticity. Real briefly how this works is you can create a whole bunch of QR codes, say 10 or 100 or whatever, one for each unique product that you sell. And each of these QR codes has a unique cryptographic code in it that you can't guess the other QR codes by just having one of those codes. And what happens is you'll print out one of these for each of your items, and if someone tries to like copy that QR code multiple times, if you find out about it, you can then disable that single QR code and say, hey, this QR code is being copied and the item you got is likely not authentic. So this is a very powerful functionality that allows you to create QR codes to help authenticate specific products. The last thing I want to show is custom QR codes. So this is another really powerful QR code functionality, a really cool thing that lets users basically customize what they want that QR code to do. And it explains it here. So for the first time the QR code is scanned, it goes to a page to basically claim this QR code. The person can then enter their email and order number, and they can set the QR code's destination. And after that, they can use that destination to update the QR code. And this can be used if you want to print out QR codes that then your customer can choose what it does. For example, if you make a cool shirt and the customer wants to choose what that shirt goes, if you're a printer for another business, you can put the QR code on the shirt, and then that business can decide what they want that QR code to do, and you don't have to coordinate getting the QR code back and forth from them. So another really powerful functionality that we have. Once you get in here, you're able to see details on, and I'm going to go in here, on your QR codes. On the left, you can choose scans. Now, we don't have any scans yet because it's a new account, but it'll show you lots of details about the scans, where they're coming from, all of that kinds of stuff. You can download all of this to do different analysis, like if you want to do sales tracking, so give different salespeople different QR codes or different locations different QR codes, and do commissions. You can do that and then download an Excel that you can then track that commission off of. Again, as you're seeing, you can pretty much do anything you'd want with QR codes with this platform. The last thing is settings, and this is worthwhile to go into. So you can set the landing page to be a custom domain, your own domain. It can be a page that's generated by our app. We generally recommend just keeping this as the default, but there's multiple things you can do here, and you can learn more about this if you're interested. You can set custom UTM parameters for the QR code. So these are things that inform Google Analytics, and we have different templates you can follow that are used to set those UTM parameters. And then, of course, you can upgrade. And I'll point out that our always free plan includes more than most people need: unlimited QR codes, unlimited scans, scan reports, tons of support, all that kind of stuff. The more advanced features are what cost. And finally, there is an API if you want to use an API to generate QR codes. So that is, in a nutshell, how you use QR codes unlimited. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions, or dive into the app and have fun making great QR codes for your Shopify store. Thanks for watching.